Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard here with Scott Schoonover of Union Avenue Opera. So it's March, and I think of Union Avenue Opera as summertime because that's when your season is, but you guys are like well on the way, right?
Yeah, of course. We have to do a lot of preparation. We've had all of our auditions and we are cast, and now we're working on the production side of things, getting things ready.
Yeah.
Hiring our orchestra, contracting our singers.
Yeah,
so yeah, it's a busy time.
Yeah, and they need to know what they're doing this summer. So when was the casting? Was it in the fall?
No, we have our auditions in January. We try to have our auditions a little later than other opera companies because there's a few other things going on during the summer. For example, Santa Fe, that conflicts with what we do. So if people were hired by a big company like that, they would probably rather take that money and go do that job.
Yeah.
So it's smart of us to wait a little bit until people know what they've been offered, and so we can get the people who are still available
and
at that time and excited. Yeah. So we have a pretty big audition pool. We draw a lot of people from here in St. Louis, but also certainly regionally, and then we audition in New York City and in Los Angeles each year.
Wow.
So that process happens over the course of a couple of weeks, and we try to sort through who everyone is and what we think the cast would work well together, what cast would work well together, talk to the directors, see what they're looking for in a character. Do they have a specific kind of look in mind?
Yeah.
And for me as the music director, a certain kind of voice, certainly.
Right.
People generally come to auditions knowing what they are looking to be cast as.
Sure, they know they know the characters and they know the shows.
And we ask them to sing from the shows that they're singing from, if possible.
Interesting.
Yeah. So and then we wrap all that up and send out first offers, and we're all done now with that whole process.
You're done and set.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So everybody's contracted. Nobody can cancel.
Well, you never know. It has happened
Knock
before.
on wood. It would have to be a dire situation. Exactly. So, all right. So you've got something else going on locally, the Crescendo program.
Yes.
That also contributes to your casting.
Right.
So
well,
tell us
this
about
is
that.
our 20th season, and one of the things that I wanted to do was to get more outreach, especially amongst younger people, get more people interested in opera. And so we started this year Crescendo, which is a university artists outreach program, and it's open to undergraduates. And this year we selected 24 people who applied from 8 different local universities within 50 miles of St. Louis, and did an intensive 6-week preparation where they did master classes, they did diction work, they did acting work, they did makeup work. They got to have coachings with our pianists, and all on one aria that they work on the entire 6 weeks.
Everybody did the same?
Not the same aria, but they each work just on one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a free program, and anybody that, like I said, is within that 50-mile radius is allowed to audition for it. And then this Sunday, March the 16th, we have a performance of those arias. That's open to the public, and it's free, and we hope to see a lot of people there to support them. And then after that, we give away $3,000 in scholarships to the top people, and it's judged by all of our teachers and coaches that are involved in the program. Then we choose 10 of those 24 to be in the chorus of La Traviata, which is the first production of the summer.
Oh, fun. Well, it's a great training program and a great way for you to identify future talent.
Yes, absolutely.
And local talent. I mean, we have that many, and I can imagine what the cast or what the audition process was like. You probably had a lot of people, vocal, mostly voice majors and music majors in the area who...
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of big programs in town. For example, in St. Louis, Webster University has a pretty large vocal program. So does UMSL. We have Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville has a lot of program. There's just, there's so many kids, to be honest, around. So we wanted to get to know them. We wanted them to know who we were. If they don't get chosen for this, there's other opportunities. There's ushering. There's just to be around opera, to see. I mean, this is what they want to do. So this is a chance to sort of get their feet wet and to be around it. To work with people who work in the field, who, I mean, their teachers are wonderful, and we're not taking anything away from that, but we're just wanting to add to it. And also to have them network with each other. And sort of understand who the other people are in town. See who they're up against, for the younger students to hear what the older students sound like. And if you do come from a smaller program, maybe you get to hear somebody a little bit further.
When you're in a university setting, you're listening to your peers who are in the same university. So a great way to meet peers from other schools and to get a taste of the real world and the process of putting on a show. And
it's been really a great process for us, and also for the teachers who've been involved in it as well, for them to see these kids just focus on one thing for 6 weeks. You know, when you're taking voice lessons at a university, you have to do a lot of things. You have to work on this aria and that aria and this art song, and you have assignments for everything going on. So we were able just to focus for 6 weeks on one aria, and it really made a big improvement on things.
So this Sunday they'll be perfected.
Yes.
Perfected. Okay, so don't go away. We've got so much more to talk about the upcoming season with Scott. He's going to stick around, and you should too. We'll be back with more STL TV Live right after this.